President Donald Trump and his once close ally Elon Musk are at odds once again, this time over the president's sweeping new spending legislation. Musk has reignited his cause for a new political force in the country, blasting President Trump's big, beautiful bill and proposing the launch of an America party that he says would focus on fiscal sanity and innovation. Taking to X, the billionaire slammed the bill for what he called insane spending and criticized the $5 trillion debt ceiling increase. He later warned that lawmakers supporting the bill would certainly lose their primary next year. Now, of course, this isn't the first swipe at Trump's administration over this spending legislation by Musk. In fact, last month he clashed publicly with the president over the legislation, briefly walking back his comments before doubling down once again during the Senate's final round of voting. After scathing criticism, President Donald Trump did not hold back. The president fired back by attacking Elon Musk's reliance on government subsidies. And the president suggested that DOGE, which is now responsible for massive government cuts, take a closer look at federal funds going to Musk's various businesses, even insisting that the tech CEO be deported back to South Africa.
Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history, by far. Without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country would save a fortune.
Now, Elon Musk did not hold back, saying, "I am literally saying cut it all now." He posted, positioning himself as a critic not just of President Trump's policies, but of the entire subsidy system, even if it hurts his own ventures. He accused the administration of prioritizing outdated industries over innovation and called the bill utterly insane and destructive. Tensions between President Trump and Elon Musk, who until recently served as an advisor to the administration and led DOGE, have boiled over into full-blown public view. In fact, the fallout has affected investor confidence, with Tesla stock seeing volatile swings with nearly $150 billion in market value wiped out at one point. Meanwhile, the Senate has been locked in a marathon session over President Trump's 940-page bill, which narrowly passed the House and then the Senate in a razor-thin 51-49 vote. He's facing a grueling vote-a-rama where lawmakers rushed to finalize the legislation before the president's self-imposed July 4th deadline. President J.D. Vance and Senate Majority Leader John Thune have played key roles in swaying Republican holdouts.
But Republicans are united in our commitment to what we're doing in this bill: securing our border, strengthening our national defense, growing our economy, unleashing American energy, cutting waste, fraud, and abuse, and preventing tax hikes on hardworking Americans. Mr. President, it's time to get this legislation across the finish line.
The Congressional Budget Office has projected the bill could add $3.3 trillion to the national debt over the next decade, raising alarms among fiscal conservatives. President Trump, however, remains determined, brushing aside procedural objections and urging his party to push forward.
Today, Senate Republicans have to decide: choose the American people or bow down to Donald Trump and his coterie of billionaires. Because this bill, as we have said for months, steals people's health care, jacks up their electricity bill, takes away their jobs, all to pay for tax breaks for billionaires.
What we are doing here is extending tax relief for the American people, keeping their rates low, making sure they don't have their child tax credit cut in half, their standard deduction cut in half, including new provisions that provide more relief for working Americans, which is what President Trump campaigned on.
So as the bill heads back to the House for final approval, the battle lines are clearly drawn, not just between Democrats and Republicans, but between President Donald Trump and the powerful business allies he once counted as friends. And with Elon Musk threatening to enter the political fray himself, a new front in American politics is materializing. Yet it's anyone's guess if Elon Musk himself can actually lead such a movement to success.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktur,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.